into the eye, I remember your smile reflecting the light. We didn't care what tomorrow would bring, it was only right now, the sun was alive. Can still see you walk down the shore, holding in all the secrets, kept me waiting for the answers, the answers, yeah. We can do it all again, I know. Somewhere down the line we're meant to come back home. We can do it all again, I know, I know. Somebody said it's only those who dare to die young who get the most out of life under the sun.
And breathe. Oh my God. Well, it's got to be said, to be honest, that was another absolutely faultless performance from the Bursner. And my God, that was just over 3,000 miles in this little baby. So fair play, it deserved a wash. So I've just spent about 3 hours on the outside. So just getting all them little bits and pieces all back to ship shape, getting the wheels back done, getting the white back, BF Goodrich back on the lettering. It was black, brake dust, tar spots, so I've given it a really good birthday. We'll probably be doing another one next week because I'm a little bit fussy. So in the meantime, while I'm thinking about it, on this trip I at some stage, because the temperature obviously was a lot higher, so the fridge vent covers I had to remove again because we wanted to try and make the fridge most efficient, and it was like 20 degrees, you know, down there with fear I think it was like 22 degrees. I've just literally put them back in as well now before I washed it, keep that water out. What else am I doing? I'm just actually finishing off doing the vinyl around the dash. I've done all the mats, I've been through the carpets with a vacuum cleaner, got the big Dyson that Caroline uses in the house, and absolutely caned everything, vacuumed, dust free, crisps, peanuts, the lot. So I'm just about to, so I've just so before we left Dieppe at the camper park yesterday morning I should say, yeah, it was before lunch when because our ferry was at 12. We drained off, cleaned everything, done a chemical, that sort of thing. So I've just, and then I ran back with the tap totally empty, so any little swilling around in the tank as you're driving all empties right out, so it should be fairly dry in there now. So what I'm going to actually do, I've just done the tap back up again, so I've got some good old tank freshener, so I'm going to throw that down the sink, throw it down the shower, and throw it down the sink of the toilet, so get some of that running back down again, try and get them nasty niffs at bay. Not that we get any, but so that's why we do it. I'll sort of just do this stuff just to a lot of people, good old dosing of that right down the sink, look. Just to remind people really, if you don't do it, it's good little job to do. I'll leave that, I think I'll leave that cap off, let that just vent out for a minute, and then put that back on. Right, let's get in the toilet, get a bit of illumination on as well, then we'll just fire a little bit of that down the sink, look. Lovely. One thing, it's got to be said that this shower has absolutely, again, worked dividends on this trip. Bit down that one. It's just so nice. The other night, the other thing I was going to mention actually was the booster on the fan. So when we've had it it started getting a bit colder as we came back up, and there was we had that really like frosty weather, so I did actually, we were going to have showers, so just to sort of boost up the temperature, you know what it's like, it's nice to get out of the shower and then like lovely and warm, so I literally whacked on the Troomer, boosted it, and it just whoa, and in here it's like really toasty, and the other good thing as well, obviously after you've had the shower, it dries everything out really nice, so that's that little job done. So that's the tank freshener completed, another mission. So I've got all this, all the paperwork, and I just thought I'd just throw a few prices in, just in case anybody missed it. You tend to, you know what it's like, you just get all these bits of paper as you're flying around. That was the Paris, so they give you a map, and the Paris site map, everything going on in the region of Paris. That was the Pinhel. So we had we went to the Tourist Information Bureau and to give us that lovely map. Great place to go. Okay, so Pinhel. So that was a camping car park area that we stayed on at Pinhel. Where that was all frosty down there in the morning. Right, anyway, backtracking a little bit. There's no particular order here. This was the Rio Jara at Tarifa. So Rio Jara was €29.30. That was that one for the camping, which was really good. It was really alternative. That lovely bar down there with all the sort of memorabilia and real traditional kind of feel to it. This one here was, this was the 2 nights down at the El Miramar by the lighthouse. We got some lovely pictures of the lighthouse, that camper park. We actually met Clive and Joy down there, went out and had a meal with them guys in the little town there, and that was 2 nights down there, and that was €25.99, so just shy of €26, €13 per night. That was no electricity down there. Camping Jarrow was electricity. And okay, what do we got here? So this was back to the Benidorm one. This was Arena Blanca at Benidorm, and Arena Blanca, so they initially receipted us for €85 for the camping, and then we had to pay for the electricity afterwards, if you remember. So it was ended up being 104. I think it was what was that, €23.65 for the electricity. So that was 3 nights in Benidorm. So works roughly out at 30, 34 pounds, probably 30, what's that, yeah, just 33, 34 ish a night, so that's not bad really. 3 nights in Benidorm. That was that one, and that was the Camping Albufeira little pamphlet. And what was this one? This was Camping Torremolinos. That we had that day where we couldn't get into Malaga or any. We had that really bad day where we were struggling a bit, and it was raining. It was a really horrible day, so we just wanted to get off the road. So we ended up going into the campsite there, which was perfect for us, Torremolinos. We actually, which was €31, Camping Torremolinos. What was that? Oh, that was the Andalusia Auto Caravana. So just hanging on to that because that was quite a handy one, just for the reference of Auto Caravanas in Spain down in Andalusia. That was the official tour that I wanted to hang on to from Gibraltar. San Pedro de Muel out on the Portuguese coast. That was a little map there. And apart from that, I don't think we've got a lot left. This was the area of Cabo de Gata. That Cabo de Gata, that lovely map. And I think this was a bit of a more intense one of Cabo as well, about that area. That was the big, massive map with all the advertising on there of Cabo de Gata. So that was where I paid 36 and again, that was €18 a night. So that was, I thought I'd paid for one night and it was 2 nights. So along the way, at the end of the day, we probably had, I think it was something like 36 nights, something like that, out. And we had a fair few freebies along the way, unintentionals, that beach one, the town, I can't even think what it's called now, where we came out of the station up at the top, and Canfranc. So €6 at Canfranc, absolute bargain. Dropped down over into that town, and that was another freebie park up. We had the beach park up that was a freebie. We've had a couple of odd freebie ones along the way, and I think the rest, camping car park, various prices, you know, which we've documented. That was that. So basically that is about it really from me. But anyway, just for the records, so why do you do these trips, Joff? Because you never know what's around the corner. You never know what's around the corner, okay? So basically, you know me, where I had all that, caught my hand on the fence and tore my hand apart, and then it went on to being irregular heart rhythm, cardioversion, blah blah blah. Bit of a drag on for a kind of what was that, 18 months, something like that, since that time when I had the accident with my hand. And anyway, just before we left on this trip, I had to reapply for my HGV license. Yeah, so anyway, went through all the formalities of doing all the medical and the eye examination and all the rest of it. And obviously in my medical history, they've got the information down for a bit of a heart issue kind of thing. So dear Mr. Kingman, our medical inquiries into your fitness to drive, DVLA, the DVLA doctor is considering your fitness to drive and has decided that we need to write to your doctor at the cardiology, his name is here, at the my hospital. I hope you can appreciate that we need to write to your doctor to ensure that you not have any other concerns about your medical conditions and affect your ability to drive. So at the moment I'm not driving any trucks, so you never know what's around the corner, guys. And you know, lucky enough this one is 3.5 ton, so I'm still okay to drive this one on my conventional license. But at the moment, anything over 3.5 ton and I'm not driving it. Something to consider, guys, when you're driving the bigger motorhomes as you get older. So one probably advantage of having a smaller motorhome, I don't know, but fingers crossed. I'm feeling pretty good, do you know what I mean? I'm not sort of like feeling too bad about it. You know, we've just done a 3,000 mile trip around Europe, and that's absolutely full on. Yeah, I'm a bit tired now, to be fair, so I need a bit of a rest. So we'll have a bit of a rest and then see what's around the corner. But we're always up for more action, so we'll see what happens next, guys. See what happens next. We'll keep an eye on this one, and fingers crossed. It was dated on the 21st of January. That's when they sent it out to me. So obviously if they sent it out to my, so I'll see what maps say on that one. I'll let you guys know, and we'll go from there. Apart from that, I didn't have a lot of, I was hoping to have a look at this. This has been in the box. Well, the rear camera is the Joybring. I've been, you know where I've been like using it on the Google Maps, which for Google Maps, it was absolutely, I want to go there, and then just hit the button and it's up on the screen. Do you know what I mean? So it saved a lot of time for directions. But you know what Google Maps is kind of like sometimes. It always wants to sort of take you on crazy roads sometimes. So, but it does save a lot of pumping in postcodes into the conventional stock sat nav in the van. So yeah, we'll get around to a bit more of this in the future at some point. I've got, like I say, the rear cameras in there. Probably as it goes, well, obviously we're running a camera a lot of the time anyway, catching a lot of footage. So the angle of it in that position is not the greatest. It wants to be a bit more stood up really to fire at the front. But we'll see what pans out with that. We'll put it on hold, come back to that one, maybe do something with the rear camera at some point. So apart from that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this crazy road trip that we did, and it was definitely I said to Caroline at the end of the day, we like to come home. We do like to come home, and we've been down doing a bit of shopping earlier on. I literally got down, had to get a load of food because there was nothing in the house, because we took everything that all our butter, milk, all that went in the van from the word go. So we just started from the house, the transition just went into the motorhome. So had to go restock everything, but we do like our food. And tonight for Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, we're having a full roast dinner, parsnip, stuffing, roast potatoes, the full bloody Monty. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sort of hungry. Earlier on we were talking about it, and we were like, oh, do you know what, I'm bloody starving. So it's one of them things, guys, that, you know, like, you do these crazy things in your motorhomes and stuff, and the bed. Eventually, for us, we're in a pretty quiet environment down here, and you know, when you're in the some of these strange places where there's like noise, dee 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 dee, or, you know, sort of like cars revving, you get back to your own bed and you go bum. And basically, it was the first day today where I literally slept probably to about 9 o'clock. So, hell of a drive yesterday, mine. But hell of a drive, yeah, from Dieppe. We got over to New Haven, and then obviously it just became a bit of a long day, really. But it's what you do. It was better than the M25, we will comment. It was a bit more scenic, and to be honest, we could have done it with another week. Bloody hell, there's a castle at Bamburgh, and we didn't even know nothing. We need to get around that neck of the woods. So maybe in the future, I don't know what's around the corner next, but we did say that it was a really nice crossing, that Dieppe to New Haven. It was a perfect little crossing. I think I'm going to leave this video there, guys. I could babble on about things forever, you know me. But we'll keep you updated on everything that's going on, and we'll catch you probably in the week. See you then.